Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Sheds off the tackle. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit!
Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Romo. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Detroit!
Now a first down throw. Romo taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
They'll look to throw here. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And now here come the Cowboys. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The give is to Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Romo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They run. This is Lewis. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This is Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Tony Romo on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, Romo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Romo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Detroit!
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Romo. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to get him for a loss of about 3.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Romo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and the Cowboys have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand, oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Romo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Play action. It's Romo. It's caught. He finds Myers. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Romo. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gone! Gone! Gone, gone! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard!
10th carry now for Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Tomlinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, Romo. He's going to go for a big... They've got his man complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, Romo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Elliott. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you. And sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Romo here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down throw. Romo trying to lay one up deep. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Off the toss, Lewis. And down to the 36-yard line here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Romo going to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Look at the dance and the juke. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it with Elliott. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They're throwing here. Romo going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll go down at the 28. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A lot of scoring. There's points. They were not